Hi guys, it's U and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll bring you my review for Four Aunts and a Wedding by Jessie K. Susanto. This is the second book of the series of the Four Aunties. I have the review for the first one, I believe, here on the channel. I'll link it down below and up here if you want to see it, but this is a sequel for Dial A for Aunties, and I love the audiobook for that one, and I was very excited to listen to this because I knew I had to listen to the audiobook because the narration is perfect, the intonations for each of the sisters are perfect, and I was super excited, and I really enjoyed this one. So just a briefing, this is a sequel for Dial A for Aunties, so I will not go into spoilers, but it sets after, as it says in the name, is part of the wedding that they will prepare for Maddie's wedding, so it's after the sequel, but it has also some reminiscences about the first one. What I really enjoyed about this book and this series is everything about the aunties. Like, the aunties are my favorite characters. You have, and she explains, the author explains in the beginning, she didn't want to go, and she was afraid on the first one of the stereotypical, going to the stereotypical part of her culture and her family and people like them, but it's what I resonate every time they talk, like Maddie, Aya, it really resonates with YouTubers that I saw that creates little skits with their families, or Chinese or Asian mothers, or even some anime. I loved it, and listening in this four family, it's amazing. I don't know which one is my favorite auntie. I really like fourth aunt because, she's the diva. I'm a little bit of the diva myself, but second aunt also with the Tai Chi, very chill, definitely not me. Maybe in another reincarnation. I really like the dynamic of the story. I really like going back to the characters, going back to with the four aunts and the adventures they will create, and the dramas they create trying to solve the problem. I really enjoy that, and I really enjoy that part of the plot. The characters, I think the idea behind this one is a little different from the first one. It took a little bit to understand what's going on. I was like, I understand the dynamic, but maybe there's something else, and then it was, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when the plot, or the thing that make the plot in motion, I was like, this has to do with this. I cannot tell you because of spoilers, but I was like, and then they start with all the ideas. I was like, hey, maybe I was wrong, maybe there's nothing to do with this. This is really, and then in the end I was like, I was right. Yeah, smart boy, smart boy. The aunties will be very proud of me because of that. But I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a very interesting audiobook. I think if you read it, I don't see myself reading it. I think the audiobook is so well produced, so well narrated. Each character has their own voice, their own intuition, dynamic, even with this personality, that I think it's a perfect book for an audiobook. I think even if you try to read with different settings, you will not create this such a great image of characters and how they will talk with each other. Maybe very similar between them, and I think it's very important to see them as different. So yeah, I think I really recommend this series as an audiobook. I'm really excited for the third one because I think the third one will be The Ride, because they go back to Indonesia. So I'm very excited about that. But if I like more the first one than the first one, I don't know. I think I liked it the same way. I think I was not so invested in the beginning. The beginning was a little bit like, I like the aunties, I know I would like, but the first one grabbed me from like the beginning, everything, like boom, 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 and because the action started earlier. I think what is interesting is that these books always went like in 2 or 3 days. I believe the first one was like 2 days. Oh, and it was over. This one was also passing all over like 2 days. So I think it's very interesting that you combine this much action, this much insanity and craziness in just 2 days, and you feel like, even the character said that, like, it was just yesterday? Really? Not like a week ago? Because it feels like a week. I really enjoyed it. I really recommend. If you haven't read Dial A for Aunties, go for it. Go for the audiobook. If you're not an audiobook reader, I think this is the first and one of the best to start, again with other audiobooks, but for me it's one of the best. The narration is perfect and will create such a magnificent experience. Yeah, I don't have much to say because the plot is what it is the craziness, is the characters are back. I think everything, you know, it shows again the culture, the Indonesian culture, the with the other side of the wedding family, that it's very different, it's very posh. It's because it's London. It's not in London, it's in Oxford, so it's in England. But it's, you see the difference between them and the aunties and them, so it's very interesting to see that. But yeah, I don't belong very much because there's nothing more I can say without spoilers besides that it's an amazing listen. I was laughing and cracking all the time, and then I have a friend who is very into anime and things like that, and sometimes we go like with some anime saying, and I was like, you have to listen some parts. So I show him the audiobook, and they were like, when they go with certain parts, and it's like, it's like how I imagine it, so it's very good. I totally recommend, if you go, please go and read Dial A for Aunties and then For Aunties and a Wedding, because you will not be disappointed about how crazy it is. It's just a fun read. It's nothing out of the extraordinary. It's nothing like it will be like, oh, it's mind-blowing. No, it's just fun. You have a fun time listening and laughing, and about, like, in the end we were like, they were so crazy, but I like them. They were like family, and you were like, that's crazy part of the family, you're like, yeah, they are the crazy part of them, but you will love them every single moment. So thank you so much for watching. If you like it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I'm posting. I will try to post more videos. Yes, I'm officially back with a new camera, so that's why. Maybe this will be easier. Yeah, but I have more reviews, maybe more tags, some tier rankings. I have some things planned, so make sure you subscribe, you follow, you see more of me. I also have social media down below, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, that's what I use mainly, and Goodreads. If you want to follow my, you know, what I'm reading on Goodreads, it's perfect because I don't post a lot on Twitter and on Instagram. I try, but Goodreads, I try to put everything, at least what I'm reading. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I see you guys on my next video, okay? Bye!